President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Wednesday calling for a wall on the U.S. border with Mexico and an increase in border control agents.
I just signed 2 executive orders that will save thousands of lives, millions of jobs, and billions of dollars.
The text of the executive order clarifies that wall shall mean a contiguous physical wall or other similarly secure, contiguous, and impassable physical barrier. While Trump is expected to divert tens of millions of U.S. government dollars toward funding of the estimated $10 billion project, he said Mexico will eventually pay back the costs in some form or another.
Mexico, in some form, and there are many different forms, will reimburse us, and they will reimburse us for the cost of the wall. That will happen. Whether it's a tax or whether it's a payment, probably less likely that it's a payment.
The moves are shaking up long-standing commercial and diplomatic ties between the U.S. and Mexico. In the order Wednesday, Trump called for an assessment of foreign aid to Mexico, which could be a glimpse into how he intends to fund the wall. The executive order came on the same day Mexican officials met with members of Trump's inner circle, including Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, to hammer out a framework for Trump's meeting with Mexico's President Enrique Pena Nieto on January 31st. Wednesday's meetings ended without either side making immediate public comment. But Nieto released a video later Wednesday saying Mexico will not pay for any wall.
México no cree en los muros. Lo he dicho una y otra vez. México no pagará ningún muro.
Meanwhile, Nieto is facing mounting domestic pressure to cancel the trip. It would be the first meeting between both men since Trump briefly visited Mexico last summer. On the planned agenda were Trump's threats to leave the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, which Trump has called the worst trade deal ever.
NAFTA is the worst trade deal maybe ever signed anywhere, but certainly ever signed in this country.
Whatever the costs and benefits, NAFTA has deepened the economic links between Mexico and the United States. The U.S. is Mexico's largest trading partner, while Mexico is number 3 for the U.S., behind Canada and China. But foreign investment in Mexico has dried up since Trump's election victory, and the peso has hit record lows. Trump's most recent steps are now spurring a backlash in Mexico, with Mexican officials threatening retaliation. Mexico's economy minister, Ildefonso Guajardo, threatened to leave the talks if the U.S. tries to force Mexico to pay for the border wall.